Hello everyone, welcome to Crypto Wolf. My name is Nash and I'm here to bring you this cryptocurrency video. Today I'm going to be talking about the market, what's happening, what is going on in general, why we are in the red days, what's happening short term and long term. But before we continue, I want to remind you that this is not financial advice. This is based on my whole thoughts, opinions, based on the experience I've had during the good and bad times. Make sure to stick till the end of the video. I've got a lot of things to be showing to you today, and hit that subscribe button if you'd like to see more videos in the near future. Without further ado, let's jump right into the screen. So if we're looking here, guys, I can see right now in 7 days, the Bitcoin has been down 20%, Ethereum is down 20%. The whole market is in a deep dive downwards. Today, Bitcoin and Ethereum have lost almost 13%, both of them in the market. And this is still yet is all right, considering the amount of the loss the altcoins has been losing over the past 7 days and over the last 24 hours. We have been seeing coins like Chainlink 16% down, Cosmos 13%, Monero 17% in 1 day. And this is happening for a reason, guys, for a reason. And I remain to be bullish. I remain to be bullish on Bitcoin in general, long term. But today, guys, I want to be here telling you the reality of what's happening. What I've been checking in the charts is not very promising, and we have to be realistic at this time in the market. So let's jump into the Bitcoin chart here on TradingView. Looking at the Bitcoin chart, and at the time that I'm recording this video, we can see that Bitcoin right now is sitting at $34,000, and we have started the day where it was at $39,000, almost $39,500. And we've seen a dive since yesterday. At the moment, things are not looking really great, and I'll explain why in the short term. And the main reason is usually I do look to confirm a kind of a bear market. You usually have to look at the 50 daily moving average. And the 50 daily moving average, every time it has been proven to be actually a confirmation of a bear market. Now, last time we've actually went below it was in November 29, but however, we have bounced on it for a few weeks trying to get back above it, and we failed back then. Then we have one down here, almost to $33,600 on the Bitcoin. And then we tried to go back and break it above. We've got rejected again, and now, guys, we're heading down. Looking at the 100 moving average and the 200 moving average, here, guys, we can see that if we go back to the last bull run, which was in 2017, where I do always like to look at history because that gives us a clearer idea of where we might be heading from here. So if we go back and we look at Bitcoin in late 2017, early 2018, when we had this huge bull run, and we topped at almost 20K, 20,000 for Bitcoin. We can see here that the moment we have broken the 50 MA, it was a confirmed bear market, and we've stayed in it for a really, really long time. And here we stayed above the 100, but then we broke the 100 and we went down to all the way to the 200 MA. And if we go back here, we can see that we have bounced. We've remained in this green zone. This is the oversold zone, by the way, guys. So looking at this chart here, you can see the green zone here is an oversold zone. The yellow zone is the transition zone, and the red zone above here is an overbought zone. And you can see in 2017, we have reached the overbought zone. Then the market started going down back. We went again for almost 2 years in a bear market. And if we do look at the moment here, we kind of see that history is now repeating itself. And I'm still, guys, one of the people that is very bullish on Bitcoin. I'm still one of those believers that we are going to still see Bitcoin at not even 100,000, at $1 million in the future. However, I am talking right now. I'm just being realistic for the moment, looking at technical analysis on where Bitcoin might be heading from here. So the fact that Bitcoin actually shut down all the way through the 100 moving average, that is not a good sign, guys. So now we might be seeing a bounce. We might be seeing a bounce that, I hope that we start trying to move sideways from here, trying to maintain at least back above it, the green line, or below it, try to break it. But if this continues to go down, the next hold level for us is the 200 MA. And that will put us, guys, all the way down to 22K. Now, worst case scenario. And if we can look at this right now, guys, and we can see that Bitcoin might reach that level, then you got to be aware that it's not good and stay away from altcoins. So this dip might not be a good option to be buying altcoins at the moment from the way I'm looking at this chart, that we have actually, there is a chance that the market might go down all the way. Now, I'm not saying that's going to happen tomorrow. I'm not going to say that's, in my own opinion, that may take months, guys. Now, the good thing, if it's going, the possibility that if we don't go down to 20K or 22K, is to go sideways, is to maintain and stay in this green zone. Because with history, we have seen that Bitcoin has remained since 2017 all the way inside this zone. It have actually dropped to the 200 at one time, and that was actually during the pandemic, where all the countries kind of went on lockdown, and that's when we've seen it in March of 2020. That's where Bitcoin went all the way down to $3,800, and that's where actually you can see that it shot back up and remained above the 200 line. So this is now kind of giving us a clearer image of at least what the worst case scenario is going to happen. Now, of course, nobody wishes that Bitcoin goes down to 22K. Nobody wants that to happen. Unfortunately, the macroeconomics at the moment are not in the favor of the whole market. And we're not only talking crypto, we're talking stocks, we're talking commodities, we're talking about the whole business in the world being affecting right now in the inflation rates. And unfortunately, you guys can see it here. It now went below the 100. So the next stop, if we don't stay here, will be all the way kind of down to the 200 MA. And the more it takes time to reach down there, if it's going to happen, the better, because then this yellow line eventually is going to gradually move up, and it might actually end up to 25K. Now we are on the weekly chart, so bear in mind that it might take time. And bear in mind that we might be in, guys, for at least maybe 4 to 5 months of a rough wave of ups and downs within this zone. So we might be seeing this zone, we might be seeing Bitcoin actually jumping, pushing back. But until we break the zone of 42,000 or 45,000, we are not still in a good kind of term. And that makes me now believe that we will remain short term in a bear market. All right, this is a bear market short term. I hate to say bear market alone, because bear markets never exist for Bitcoin if you look at the long term. Long term, Bitcoin is always bullish, it's always in a bull market. However, in the short term, guys, we have to be careful here. We have to be thinking, if we do have some USDT, is to preserve it, because maybe we will have better opportunities in the future. So that's kind of my opinion, my thoughts on this. Not financial advice, but this is just kind of to show you and help you and assist you in making better decisions for the upcoming weeks, months, and even 6 months. I've always been scooping, and buying small portions every time the market has been moving down. However, we have to preserve that we might see from here another maybe 20% up to even 50%. And that will be a disaster for altcoins, where the losses on the altcoins will be tremendously high. So you want to avoid at the moment. If you want to stay secured, at least, go back to Bitcoin, go back to Ethereum, and, preserve your USDT, because you will have golden opportunities that you want to be taking advantage from. So that's it for me. That's it for today. And again, guys, I'm not here to make you scared. I'm just here to make you aware. So it's more of managing your risks and taking better decisions. At the end of the day, if you're holding on coins that you really don't care how the market moves and performs, and you want to hold on them, my advice is to leave them if you don't need the cash. But don't put, all your cash or all your money into the market at the moment. You want to stay kind of careful and manage your risks and make better decisions. Thank you for watching all the way till now. And don't forget, if you like my content, to hit that like button, and I'll see you in the next video.